Hello and welcome back to Against the Storm. In our last episode, we started a new town in Scarlet Orchard. This one is up against a flooded mines modifier tile, which means that instead of getting hostility per year, we get extra hostility per villager. And I looked at the math on this, as I mentioned I was going to do at the beginning, and it seems to be that each year at this difficulty level, with the multiplier 3, Viceroy, you get 45 hostility per year after year 1. So in year 4, we now have we would have 3 times that, and you get 6 hostility per villager. So at 19 villagers, we would have only 114, but instead we have 228. But if you look at the numbers there, with this 3 years of not accumulated hostility, that'd be 45 times 3, that's 135. Well, we're actually lower hostility right now than we would be otherwise with the same number of villagers because of this modifier tile. So other than the first couple of years, this modifier is actually a bonus in most cases. Now we'll want to be careful that we don't take too many people, but for each year that passes, we could take an additional, what would that be, like almost 8 people, 7.5 people, and still be fine compared to the number of people we would take in a normal year because of those numbers. If I'm doing the math in my head really quick correctly. If I'm not, then oh well. So we ended the episode with a couple of choices that I put a viewer poll out, I suppose you'll call it. And one of those was, which cornerstone should we take? It was about split right down the middle between these two, so of course. But given the numbers that we just talked about, with the hostility being actually not as big of an impact anymore, I think we're going to go with mushroom seedlings and just plant a crap ton of mushrooms like we did in the last one. Which means we need to first thing come over here and turn off the roots, so we plant mushrooms instead. We could even reset these folks, but I'm okay with them planting those first 2 roots. That's fine. The second choice was the building, and I don't know that I did get one piece of feedback on this, and it was the one that I figured it was going to be, which is the smelter, to get that copper bar recipe that's really good, so that we can get this. We get some copper bar smelters so we can get some tools made. Do we have a tools recipe, or do we not have a tools recipe? We do have a tools recipe at the smithy, right? Okay, so we haven't built it yet, though. That's why I was wondering. So we want to build that smithy, and we want to build that smelter. We could build them over here. We could build them like right next to each other. Oh, I had one planned right there, didn't I? Yes, I did. And then we'll build the other one. Wait, that was the smithy. Smithy and smelter. Smithy and smelter. Okay, good. So let's let those 2 get built while we dig our way into this danger glade. We also can take a group of people. We don't have anybody who is not assigned to a job, so we're going to need people for sure. We have an incongruous number of lizards because we started out with 10. 2 amber, or taking this food and this stone. Yeah, I think we'll take the fewer number of lizards, the greater number of everybody else's. And let's also take a look at our trade routes. Did we make packs of provisions? I mean, yes, we did. 1 tablet, I'm not going to part with. 6 packs of provisions, so it doesn't matter. Roots, 8 of those in one of these. That could be good with the Smoldering City. We need to get standing up to level 1 with 3 settlements. And we only have 4. I guess I could toggle back. I always forget about that. We only have 4 to choose from, so we're going to have to be a little picky here. But I think we'll just go ahead and get started with these folks here, the Smoldering City, and then let's see. Yes, I think we could part with that as well. Let's see. Packs of building materials. I would rather not. We have those for a reason, so we're not going to do that yet. Copper we could part with, but we don't. Or we do have the packs. I can't. I have. My limits are reached here, but what I'm trying to do also is look at what we might be willing to part with if I can get to this before the end of the storm, or the end of the drizzle, before they all reset, that is. No and no, so we could potentially send this copper out, if I remember, before we get to that point. Alright, speed it up a little bit, and chop chop. They're building here. Lizard houses. We're going to need some more of those. We might as well get some going. Put up a couple more. They'll build them after those. Actually, they're already coming down here to build them. Great. And here we are. Berries, lots of berries, but we need the large, whatchamacallit, to get the large farms, the large berry bushes, I mean, which we don't have, the large herbalist camp. Reeds we can pick up, fertile soil, good. Medium abandoned cache, alchemist hut, and an open vault. And the open vault will give us minus 18 resolve to woodcutters and gatherers. And then this, of course, is bonus impatience growth too. 175% faster. That's an oof. And we definitely don't want that to happen because that'll blow up everything in that. So let's just get it started. I think 3 tablets is tempting, especially being here in the in the Scarlet Orchard because they're actually useful here. 30 scrolls is potentially tempting as well. But if we wanted to try and push through this faster, then I want to take the points and stuff here. What's the alchemist hut make? Anything good? Crystallized dew, cosmetics, and wine. We'll probably take it for the cosmetics and the wine. We won't need it for the crystallized dew because we have a 1-star recipe here. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll do this. Let's also set this one up for simple tools with those. And no coats right now. No packs of trade goods right now. And we need to mark some of these fields right here so that they get those done first. Good, good, good. How's it going down here? I think I want to take out some more of these trees down here, but I think we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Let's stick some more people in here. Another beaver there, another beaver there. Did I have 2 beavers in here already? I have 1 in here. And I have no planks now. Maybe I don't want to do that then. Let's swap you back out for that lizard, and let's put the second beaver in here instead. Yeah. These want beavers or lizards, so that's okay. These want lizards, so that's okay. We'll do this, and we'll do this. And we're down low again. Let's come over here, and you can kind of just trim some trees randomly there. And I'm guessing the farm goes right there, because that looks like where the farm goes. Yeah. We're going to just put it in there. Do it that way. The path will come this way and make a turn here. And then this will go farm fields right there. Good. So we needed people in here though. I would have to pull all my people out. All my woodcutters and gatherers that I don't need to be working. I do need to keep the food going though. Let's do that. Let's pull this or this one maybe. Let's pull that one down to 0. Beavers are fine. It's the lizards that I'm worrying about. It's these here. Those there. These are harpies. They're going to be fine, so see if we can just pull... There we go. That'll work. In that case, let's put a beaver back in here. Or 2. Yep, that works too. As long as we don't go to 0, we're fine. We'll probably make this the next hearth point. That could work. I could even square it up just like that perfectly. I like it when they line up perfectly. We just need to get rid of that cache, which we do have the tools for. Ooh. I'm gonna go with this option again, but we're not gonna do it yet, obviously, because we can't. I still need more people, so this has got to get built anyway, so it's fine. You can now come... Do I have anything else I want you to clear here? Let's clear some of this right here, too. Just to kind of force it. And maybe we could even clear this here. Just to kind of force that. Put this rest of this road in. Only the one builder. And I forgot to check just before the end of the drizzle. Dang it. No. That's iffy. Well, we have a lot of reeds in this new biome, so we could do that. It's not... That's actually a good deal. That's for these guys. What do you have? Want? Let's look at these ones first. No and no. Nah. Maybe. Yeah, I'll take that one. Actually, this should come back over this way. For reasons. Alright, now we need to pull a beaver out of here to get their resolve back up. Which means it'll also help do the building stuff, which would be good. So there's lots of stuff to build here. Oh, I missed a farm field. Probably was covered by a tree still at the time. And that should be all of them. Looks like it. New orders. New people in a thingy. I think we should try that one again. Let's do that one again. I did, of course, take this one, didn't I? I did, yeah. But we'll probably see another one. Probably. I need to get this started, too. We have the stuff now, at least. Almost. Need some more planks, but they're working on it. We're okay with that. Burning through a lot of coal, but that's okay, too. How much? Oh, just finished. Great. That means we can get back to work here. You're bored already? Wow, you tore through all that copper we had already. Well, I mean, sort of. Fliss Greybone is here. Smokehouse. Bonus to cosmetics, bonus to scrolls, bonus to planks. That could be useful. Not specifically because we have a super good recipe already, but that way I could keep it to one beaver in there, thereby letting them work someplace else. So that's an option, but I'd have to sell something, and at this stage I don't know what I'd want to sell. We can turn this in, which means I'm also going to want to pull out this. And you've done all the eggs you can get. Let's do that. Oh, that's why we're out of planks. Right, of course. Do I want anything? Oh, I need to turn that in, Wally. Jeez, wait. Yeah, I didn't turn it in time, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to turn it in to get another building choice, etc. Cooperage could be good. Smokehouse appears. If I wanted that, though, I could make the money to buy that one. And I don't think I really need this. The pottery would be good, but we could also just do barrels. I think this one's better. Yeah, let's do the cooperage. And I don't think I'm going to buy anything from Bliss. I mean, I do have a lot of parts now, and I don't really need a lot more. I'm going to need some of these, but not all of these. I could sell like half of them and get amber for something, or buy fancy tools or something. But I think I'll wait and do that later. Yeah, I think I'll wait and do it later. This and that. Where are we at with planks? 23, okay. I'll be able to pull one of those guys out of there eventually here. And let's get, if we have a couple people free, we don't. We could do that. Get closer over there so they work on this side a little. Probably these two would be our next two choices, although these ones aren't bad either. Definitely one of those four. Let's see, we need to pull down our hostility a bit, because I don't really want that one happening. And that would also be approved, or not a good one to do. So let's pull out you. And then let's pull out you. And that's better. Although, we still have to deal with happiness issues. But I'm going to wait. Oops. Should be doing that. Oopsie. I would like to get somebody in here to start working on this, and I think I can now. Just get that plowing going. Let's go over here. I think we'll focus them. Not that much. There we go. Focus them a little bit. I think they'll overlap a little bit with these guys too. Just fine. Or this guy. There's only one here. Which actually we can just do that. Alright, we are here. Oh, I missed it. I wasn't paying attention. Beaver builder left. Dang it. That's what I get for not paying attention. See? I get distracted, shiny objects, and boom. We already took this, not that we couldn't take it again, but we already got this. And of course I said that I didn't want this because I wasn't going to lose anybody this time. And then minus 40 hostility for every hub upgraded to level neighborhood or higher. Let's take that one. I like safe haven. We got this one done at neighborhood, and we're going to work on another one here. As soon as we get a group in here, let's do this group. Yeah, let's do this group. And we'll assign 2 people to this right away. And then go. We're going to redo this too, or take this too. Oh, I took the cooperage partially because of the cosmetics. That's fine. It's fine. Let's see. Beaver, go here. Beaver, go here. And I think that's all we'll do. Pull that one out, though. Then I could actually put another one in here. Like that. Let's punch right on through. Break on through to the other side. And this can continue that way. Ad infinitum because, yeah. Stone, good. Reeds, roots, copper, fertile soil, large encampment. Yay! I had to welcome the villagers, but that's alright. And ancient shrine. This needs to have... man. I guess that's probably fine. What do we have for... so we have the good tailoring recipe here. We do have reeds, and we did have more reeds. We need to go get those started, actually, out here. But I might not have enough people to do so. Yeah. Let's put 2 people in here. Definitely got to do this. Nah. This is good, but not that good because we're not farming the roots. So we'll just do this one. And then we'll take that later. And I want to make sure that you all pick up these these trees right here so we can see where we're farming at here. And actually I'm going to have you come all the way over this way so we can get the road going straight through there. That. Straight-ish through there. I don't know what this farm looks like. Let's go look at this. Wow, that's a really good deal. Sell that, please. That gets us to standing 1 with them. And how about you? Do you want coal or... I think we'll sell them coal. We have to sell them coal. We don't have anything else to sell. So that'll get us this one, which is good. We haven't made the packs of trade goods yet. That was the 2-star here. I think I'm going to wait on that till we're making something cheap. Although we could use the pigment, but that's a lot of pigment that we don't have yet. Small herbalist has some berries they can go and pick up. I need to be careful where I'm putting the... I'm putting this because I need to make sure that I put the whatchamacallit in there in the right spot too. But I also want to clear out some of these trees right here so we can put the hearth in there. I don't exactly remember what it looks like. We'll start with those and go from there. That's the cooperage that I needed to take. I forgot about. This is a 2x3. Ooh, okay, go right there then. Stone cutter needs to move. We have stone for you to cut, right? Down here? Yes. You might as well just come down there and keep working. It's the big ones. And we have a building. Alchemist hut, we have one to take. Smokehouse, we could take it again. Grill. Or the forum, which sells ale and scrolls. We don't have an ale recipe. We do have a scroll recipe. But it gives us the passive of increased yields. Smokehouse, pottery, incense. Or smokehouse is jerky, pottery, incense. Incense would only make the lizards happy. Again, if we had a building to sell it in. Ale would only make the beavers happy. Skewers and jerky are both at 3 stars. The jerky is going to be harder to come by because it's going to require meat or bugs. So, let's see. But both the lizards and the harpies like both of them. I think we should make mushroom skewers with berries and make those people happy. And we can also have the ale to make the beavers happy later. Not going to build it yet. That way. I need to put a storage out here. Let's see where we're going to put that hearth. That's going to go right there. So we'll put a road across the front of where this thing is here. And that's going to be where the demarcation point is of the hearth. And then I can prioritize that at 1. Do I have anybody I can put in here yet? No. No. We need to do this just so we can get those 4 people. Oof. Make you work by yourself, and I'm going to make someone else work. Oh, where did I get the harpies from? Wait. Nope. Oh. Do the mushrooms, I guess. Because we're harvesting them, they may not get them all just yet, but... actually, you know what? Pull one of them out. They can go do some building or something. This is done. I don't know if it's done enough, but it's done. It is done enough. There we go. And let's take out just the trees to build around here. Should put somebody in here to get that started. I have a lizard that I want to put in this. Like that. And then we need to put some housing up here. Scouts are idle. I know they're idle. We need a few more mushrooms. We are harvesting right now. I don't want to trigger them, but I think I want to trigger these guys to do a delivery. Even though it's not a great plan. But it's a short trip, so... yeah. Problem is they're only carrying 5 at a time. It might be worth it to swap this lizard out for a harpy. Just to get that bonus carry. And then they get back to picking. Beaver go in there. So the farm goes over here. Okay, then let's mark a couple trees right there. Move you a little bit closer here. Pull this road up and into this glade. And then we'll plant the fields here. And then as soon as you're done chopping, we'll take care of that. And let's put some houses up in here. Did I miss one? I think I did. It's fine. Oh, houses. Let's see. We don't have any beaver houses at all yet. We have 6 harpies out of 9 covered here, and 8 harpies out of, or 8 lizards out of 13 covered there. We could do 3 beaver houses, or we could do more. I think we should do more lizard houses, actually. That's not lizard houses, Wally. This one. We had 8, so 10, 12, 13. Reseat this guy. I'm going to save those last 2 turn-ins here. See what we have before we go. Stone, maybe not. Wow. 8 and 320 makes 22. If I only had more than 2 tablets, that would be great. I'm going to wait. Wait till the next time I think about it. Go there. Build me an herb garden here. Like that. And another order pops in. Sending level 3 with 2 settlements. or 50 stone paved roads. Let's do that one. We can pull that off, I think. Where would we have to go for a hearth out here? Ideally, I would like to go there, just because I'm me. We could also go down here like this, which isn't bad. We need to knock down our hostility, a couple of woodcutters worth. Who's in here? Let's see, the two of you come out, and also one of you. The other one of you can come down here, or there are two of you rather, can come down here and give me a big old cut right in here like this, like that. And then let's find that spot again. Okay, there's where the road goes. So I kind of want the storage right here where the woodcutter's camp is, because of the farm being right there. So let's bump this over by 2 spaces, and we'll get a warehouse put in here. Again, at priority 1. High level of corruption. Uh-oh. I forgot about that. Uh-oh. 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 Not that one. Alright, it's gonna go here then. 2 on that one, please. Dang it. That's what I get for not paying attention to that, too. We're right there, though. Actually, can I nudge this any? Not really. Can I nudge this one? Possibly if we get these houses built, which I keep deferring them on, so that's not going to happen easily. Let's do this, though. Just in case. Need your help. Need your help. Need your help. Hostility just went up to 3 because of what? I have 3 others to turn into. Look at that. Did I ever start this over here? I never started this. Oopsie. That helps. Not a lot. But I can also just do this. Nope. That. There we go. We made it without losing anybody. We got to... Yeah, because they... I got one upgraded? Don't know how I did that. What happened, but... do this. Do this. Put you back in here. I know, old Farloff. I'll come and get you in a minute. I don't really need this one here right now. So let's talk to old Farloff first, I think. Rain Mill. I would like to buy that. I would like to buy a vowel. Let's also do Beaver Clan support. Sure. What is this? Crystallized dew for berry production? We could. We could. I'm getting greedy now, but we could. Yeah, why the heck not? I got told that I don't buy perks enough, so there we go. Bought a perk. Do I want anything else from you, though? Could probably do something with this spark dew. I have 2 people working in here? Yeah, we're not going to have 2 people working in there right now. So let's do corners. No, that's orders. Let's do order turn-ins. Boom, boom, boom. That gave us some stuff. There's a building, and we're almost there on another one. No, no, no. No. Although, this would get us crystallized dew at whatever that rate is. 2 for 10. But then, this would just get us crystallized dew. Let's reroll. The big herbalist camp would get us more berries. We have an alchemist cut that we can still restore. This would be good. Scrolls and ale would be good if we got a building to sell them in. But I think I'll take this. Nice upgrade. I want you to pick this one first. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. That was weird. I picked that one first. Close that. Do this. Cornerstone. Cheap construction. No. No. That could be useful. Yeah, let's do that one. I mean, I have so many rerolls, though. Yeah, we'll reroll, actually. Trade hub. Maybe. I think we'll take this hostility one, though, since I turned it down before. We'll do that one. And a group of people. 5 and 5. Let's go with this group. And then let's throw 3 people at this. Get that going. Do I have... No, I don't have another cache to open. I have so many tools now, I don't need them. Let's do some barrels. Actually, let's go ahead and do some... No, not training gear yet, because I want to use the stone to build the roads first. And we don't have any eggs either. Dang it. Alright, well, let's put in a beaver here. Let's put some beavers in here. We might as well just pop into this glade since we're right here. But I want these guys to focus on this over here first. Do that. Look at me checking the trade routes. Checking the trades. I don't think I'm gonna do any of those. I should have remembered that I had those people in here. Alright, so paved roads. Where do we want the paved roads to be? We don't have a storage out here, so this one here needs to be a paved road so they can get faster speed on it. Coming back home here. I think I'll just build around here too. Like that, like I like to do. And we'll start with that. I don't know how many that was, so we'll start with that. Just the shrooms, please. Just the shrooms. It's a big old field, though, so that'll be good. 15 there. 14 there. 12 there. Alright, so we have a rain mill. Oh, I need to get that going. Yes, please. There. Beavers will work here. Okay. Let's make us lots of flour. Use the grain first. And no, wait. No, don't use the grain at all, actually. Use the mushrooms. And then we also have the big herbalist camp, but we also had something else. Ah, yes, the grill. The grill. See, I screwed myself up by having to put that in there. That's alright. We'll put it here. Built the roads pretty fast. 31. Who else has a long walk? I could have made that a stone road, I guess. Although that's not permanent, so I don't really care that much. We'll do this instead. Okay, we only need 11 more, so... Wheat, reeds, copper, fertile soil, large encampment again, a tool shop, and an open vault. Tool shop is 3-star tools. We could take that. Barrels and water skins, though, 1 star each. Oh, geez, another open vault. Dang it. This takes too much time. We'll take this one. Harpies are unhappy. I need to build some beaver houses. Lizards, I need 1 more lizard house. I need a lot of harpy houses and a lot of beaver houses. Four. There we go. Yeah, you all can just kind of chop at trees. That's fine, I think. Actually, no. Let's bring the 3 of them over here and have them chop at these trees here so that I can maybe put some more houses in over here or something. Actually, let's put this one here. Chop at those trees right there. Scouts are idle over here. What do we need? Some cloth and some coal and go again. There you go. Need to borrow a lizard from someplace. Who's got him? Who wants a harpy instead of a lizard? How about we go to the forager? Sure. Lizard, go here. For their own happiness. I don't know if I really want to bother with that or not. Should I be particular about what they burn? It's annoying to go through and set right now until they change this overlay to be able to enable, disable that. So I think I'm just going to leave it alone. Let them burn whatever they want. Indiscriminately. How many do I have in there? 2. Probably don't need 2. I don't need 2. Pull one of them out. They can do something else for me. Don't know what that something else is right now, but they can do something else for me. I'll rebuild more houses. That'd be good. Actually, I may need to make some more fabric, too. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Chop that tree down, please. It might be worthwhile to move that blight post out of there. I don't know. Can't favor them without harming the beavers. How close are you over here? 18 seconds. I'm gonna have to favor them for a little bit. Okay, they're happy now. Mine is done. Let's do an upgrade. Given your position, let's do just this one. Really? Happened on my planks. Somebody ate them all, I guess. I think we're turning them into tools that we're not actually using. Did I set a limit on the tools? I need to save this limit. At least a limit, even if I change it every time. Like that. I need to have a limit on that. And then I also need to go in here and save that so that I have the limit. Let's cancel you, and I'll put you back in. And you can start making these packs of trade goods out of nothing. Ah, right. Need a beaver over here. Small forager. You have more stuff up here you can get. Go for it. Okay, hopefully our last point gives us a service building. That'd be nice. Or second to last point, I mean. No service building. Incense could work, but until we have the service building, I'm not that bothered by taking it. Forgot about we had the butcher now. That would be a nice one to have had. Alright. Temple. Incense and scrolls, of course. Well, we could start with that, though. Yeah, let's take it. Although, we have that one biscuit recipe. Yeah, we should take the temple. That'll make the harpies and the beavers happy once we start making scrolls. We have 2 places I think I saw we can make scrolls. Both at 1 star. Who's going to be less busy? The one making flour or the one making planks? How about both? Porque no los dos? I can't fit that in there. It won't fit. So I'm going to put it up here. Almost. Dang it. Back over here. Take that 1 tree, please. 1 tree. Oh, here we are. Storm. We need to knock down a bit of hostility. Not a lot, just a bit. So... that much? I think that'll do. Move you down here. Like that. Put another harpy house in here. Yeah, that'll be a dozen of the 13. And they're still not... wait a minute, that's hostility 3? Oof. Alright, well, we're staying there. We'll just have to eat double the amount. Like, we don't have enough food. We can deal with this now. 40 stone, we have that, or we could take one of the other things. We'll take the stone, and we'll take the tools, and we'll go, and we'll win the game, actually, almost. Here. So... additional blueprint choice. Let's do it. Do it. Why are you idle? Oh, I didn't take this upgrade yet. Because I didn't have the planks yet. How are you doing? Tell me to deliver those, please. Never put anybody in the grill. Lizard can go in there. Not copper. Not ale, because the building we took is the temple. Right. So, just skewers, mushrooms, please, and berries, I guess. Go. Wait, which one of those is the red thing coming from? I think it's gotta be this one. Yeah, it's that one. Alright. Well, at least the skewers will help with that a little. A little. I suppose I could stop them from eating the raw foods, but we don't really have that much complex foods right now. So, we have to let them eat raw food or they starve. Ah, this move over here. Why did everybody get unhappy all of a sudden? I need 1 more paved road, too. Seriously? How does that work? How about that luck? Here. Paved road, right there. Let's see. We could probably do some sacrificing. I'll have to do double wood. Why are you unhappy? Just those 2. Great. And you? Just those 2. They need food. They need the complex food. That's the long and the short of it. Do this. Let's favor a bit. We'll do the favor toggle. I think we'll be okay. There we go. Do we get this? Can I... oh, not you. Can I get this yet? Yep. Go. And, let's see. More woodcutters. You probably did what I wanted there, so let's move you over here. Let's get that temple up and running. Right there. Assuming we don't actually lose the stock of that, we don't. Okay, good. I never set this limit either, because it's not one that's saved ever, so I need to put it in here. I always forget. Do that, I guess. Wait a minute. 10 to 3. 10 becomes 5. I should burn coal, not wood. There we go. 2 buildings, because we finished our, whatchamacallit over there. Clan Hall. That could be good. I think we have the training gear recipe, right? Training gear. Yes, we do. 2 stars at the cooperage. Yes, we do. That'll be fine. We can switch it to copper later if we have to. And that's probably the better option there. So who's working in the cooperage? A single beaver. How about another beaver? Let's take that clan hall then. Unless... Oh, I need to take that apothecary. Right? Is that apothecary? No, it's not apothecary. Alchemist hut. Right. Okay. Oops, this one here. Clan hall it is then. And then bathhouse or forum or tavern. If I take this, then I can have the cosmetics, possibly. No. I don't have an oil recipe. Bathhouse has the not leaving very much. Global production rate is faster. The forum has pronounced production yields, and the tavern has the +3 to global resolve. We can make ale. We can make ale. And also turn that in. Holy crap, look at all those tools. I still don't have another cache to open up. Let's take this with these and a couple of you. Barrels and water skins. I'll go ahead and take this anyway. It's not like we need it. Or, not like we... yeah. How about the cornerstone? If I take one of the ones that sells ale, this would be good. Yeah, let's do that one. I have 8 rerolls. It doesn't really matter, though, at this point. We're half a point away from winning. And, I don't really care. I'll take the tavern, then. I want to put that out here in this one. Not exactly where I would put it, but I'm going to put it there anyway. That... Where's the ale recipe at? Let's see, consumables, ale, grill. Yes. With any of those. That's good. Who's working here? Just one lonely lizard. 5 and 5. Doesn't really matter. Take harpies because I got a scroll for them, I guess. So packs of trade goods were here. Make them out of flour. You can work on those with another lizard here. 25 of those. We probably won't even make that. And then I just thought of something else and then forgot it subsequently. Oh yes. The biscuit recipe. Where the heck was that at? Food, biscuits, go. Herbs are good, and then you can do either one of those after. That's fine. Who's working there? Single lonely lizard. I need more lizards. Let's put some other people in the gardens. Harpies would be good. And then smelter? Oops. The smelter I wanted? Yeah. There we go. This now we need 3 people in. There we go. I never got an incense recipe, but we do have the scrolls. I think I turned it on. I did not. Use that first and then this. That's fine. Somewhere else too, right? Yeah. Just use that. That's fine too. What are we missing? Lots of stuff. Still have 2 people in here? Yes, I do. Scouts are idle in the alchemist hut. I didn't press the button? I did press the button. They need more bricks. You're making bricks? By yourself. You need a friend. That takes care of that one. We need to have 8 more greens and 4 more blues. I'm just going to be lazy on this. 8 more greens and 4 more blues. So Hilda is here. I have a ridiculous... I have 60 tools. I don't think I have any big eggs at all, do I? Taking that trapper's camp is pointless. I do not. It's fine. I don't really care. I honestly don't really care at this point. We're a half point away. Just let the game play, Wally. Let's see. 11... Yeah, let's do this favor and we can win. In 2 episodes, even. That's pretty good. I mean, this one's long, but we can win very soon. We just need the bricks, or the planks, or both. We made a bunch of scrolls. Of course you did. I don't really want to prioritize planks over scrolls, but alright. What do you have up here? Need more people up here. And then we can do... Then we'll actually get the credit for that one, finally. Yeah. I thought I had it already, but I forgot. I forgot. Wait, you don't need to be bonused anymore. Your threshold's at 15. I don't need to favor you anymore. Maybe we can get the lizards up above their threshold too then. Beaver's not gonna make it, but... Actually, if I favored the lizard... This is generating 0.32? Oh, the lizards did hit it. Okay, good. Well, then never mind then. Never mind then. There's our win. Oh, let's see. Level 12. New citadel upgrades. Granary. Granary's a good one too. Packs of crops, pickled goods, and fabric, all at 2 stars. Supplier, one of my favorites. Flour, planks, and water skins, all at 2 stars. Manufactory, training gear, pigment, and packs of provisions, all at 2 stars. You start to get some of these 222s as you go up. Sir Redwall Redmane, the next trader is coming. Back to Nager's, a new cornerstone option. An old forbidden ritual. Increases shields by 100% in all buildings that use fertile soil. Nice. You also lose all stored food upon choosing this cornerstone, though, so be careful with that one. And traders will have 1 more cornerstone for sale. Nice. Okay, so a couple of deeds, some food and some machinery, of course. Not bad. Not bad. We got the kind soul, but we didn't get the other one. We got it just in time because we got it done in year 7. It's pretty good. 1512. Let's continue settlement. I want to take a quick screenshot for the thumbnail. We can do over here, I guess. Yeah, that's good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to save the upgrades and the deeds for the next episode. We're also going to have to decide where we want to go. We have a new corrosive torrent over here, as well as a new Fishman ritual site over here. So any thoughts you might have on where we should explore to next? We could also come back into this barren lands. Although I wouldn't want to do it next to this closed marshlands, I'd want to do it further out. So maybe that's out in that case. the levitating monument here, it wouldn't be too bad, but we can also push our way out further and get a higher score next time, because actually Brass Order's in the lead, but we're in second, so we're not doing too bad. But the Corrosive Torrent or the Fishman Ritual Site would probably be the direction we want to go, or we could come over here and see what we can reveal on this side over here. So let me know your thoughts on that, and we will take the next episode, do our orders, or our upgrades and our deeds, and then embark upon a new journey. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you then. Bye for now.